Mike Doles and for Steve Bowers. This is the birthday guy, Travis Tritt, celebrating number 56 today. He was in Jackson not long ago, as a matter of fact. Did a little acoustic thing here at the Civic Center in Jackson. And you would not know that man is 56. Same age as I am. And I can't do anything he does. I got nothing. I got nothing on Travis Tritt. But he is celebrating 56 today. On this February 9th, man, we are getting so close to Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day on a Monday this year, this coming Monday. Weather looks like it's going to be nice for it. A little chilly, but not too bad. Be a great weekend, by the way, to get out and check out the Jackson Symphony, because we have got some great shows coming up there with the Jackson Symphony. Elizabeth Stokes joining me here, and Roger Smith came in, and he said, Mike, you've been messing up all morning long. To my defense, Steve Bowers typed this thing up wrong.
Oh,
it wasn't my
Steve.
fault. I'm gonna blame it on Steve Bowers. But Sherry Freeman couldn't be with us. She's out doing stuff. She's prepping for the weekend, I'm sure.
That's right.
Yeah, getting ready for that. But we do have Elizabeth Stokes with us with the Jackson Symphony. How are you?
Good morning. I'm so good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. 61st season.
That's right. That's right. And a great season. We have had some great concerts already this season, and we're just looking forward to this weekend and our Valentine's Pops concerts.
You know, years ago, when I first moved to the city of Jackson, and people would say, well, we're going to go to the symphony, I was like, because I'm a country boy, and I was like, I can't symphony. Where's Charlie Daniels? I was that way.
Right.
And I was thinking, I'm not going to fit in with that kind of music.
Right.
A symphony, really? Well, the Oak Ridge Boys came to town. This has been years back. And they were going to be with the Jackson Symphony. I was like, hey, two birds, one stone. I can check out the Oak Ridge Boys and find out, about the Jackson Symphony. So I went, and it was the most amazing show.
I know. I had a similar experience. It's funny. Obviously I'm working for the symphony now, but years ago when friends first asked us to attend the symphony, I thought, is that going to be for us? And we went, and I came home and said, that's the best night out in Jackson.
It is. Without a doubt.
It is the best date night out, or it's the best group of friends night out. It is so much fun. So if someone thinks the symphony is not for them, they probably haven't been yet. And I encourage those people to come to the Civic Center for one of our Pops concerts, because you're right. It's, there's a good mix of sounds and styles of music played. So it is, in my opinion, it is the best night out in Jackson.
Yeah, like I said, without a doubt. And, I didn't realize. Now, where do these people come from that perform in the symphony itself? Because I was looking at the number 65 to 70 people. Now, we know some of the great performers around the city of Jackson, and we have no shortage of great performers, singers, songwriters, musicians that we know by name that play different venues here around the city. We know them, but when we're talking about, do they come from here right around Madison County? Or
a lot of them do, but they come from everywhere. We have some that drive in from Kentucky. They're coming from Arkansas, Nashville. So they come from all directions. And, a large majority do come from here. But a lot of our symphony patrons house musicians when they come in for a concert weekend, which is so nice.
You have a violin player in your basement over there, Roger? That's
right.
No, it's a violin. It's violin when it's orchestra.
So, they come from all directions because, as you said, we are seating a huge orchestra. And so most are from this West Tennessee area, which is fantastic. But we do have some musicians that really drive some hours to get here. So we're very appreciative of that.
Well, now we know where everybody that was in band went.
That's right.
Because they get lost in the shuffle with everything. But now we know. They're with the Jackson Symphony.
That's right.
Dr. Peter Shannon, great conductor.
Yes.
Of course, I knew I got to meet Jordan Tang, years back when he was conducting the symphony. And when he decided to leave, and they announced that Peter Shannon was going to be taking over. I was like, man, nobody can do it like Jordan Tang. Come on. Peter Shannon has been blowing it out of the water.
He is blowing it out of the water. And I think that our numbers speak for themselves. The fact that we are selling out our concerts. I mean, our show this weekend, we have maybe 2 or 3 tables available. And then we have general admission seats in our balcony. There are 1,000 seats in the balcony. So we'd love to sell out the balcony. We do still have seats available, but I think that our numbers and our tables sold and our ticket sales speak for Peter and the orchestra and the job that they do. So.
And by the way, when you say balcony, there are no bad seats there.
There are no bad seats. And I actually tell people, especially if they've never been, those sitting on the floor typically are doing dinner and kind of making a whole evening of it. Not everybody wants to do that. Some people may want to go out to dinner and then come to the symphony, or they need to not come until showtime. The balcony is not a bad place to view the show.
No.
In some ways, it can be the best place to view the show.
Well, that's where I was when I saw the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yes.
And I was thinking, man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Where I'm, because I could see everybody perfectly.
Yes.
And you get, to me, I liked being up there because the sound to me was getting me a lot better.
It's great up there. And this year we did something called Please Take a Seat, and we sold $100 tickets to people, and it got them in the balcony for all 4 pop shows. So $25 a show.
Nice.
And they got to pick their seat, so they could keep their same seat all season. So we'll roll that out again for the next season, and I think it's a great way for someone to start attending the symphony and with maybe less of a commitment, and then see if it's something that, maybe the next season they want to purchase a table for.
Let's talk about the show coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Tell me about it, because I have not followed a lot of like tenors and operatic style music.
Yes. So we are just so excited. We have Anthony Kearns coming in from Ireland, and he's best known for his collaborative work with the Irish tenors. And Peter actually told me yesterday that Anthony has been here before in years past, and I know Peter said he is just outstanding. And so the evening's called An Evening of Romance, and men or whoever, if you have not made your Valentine's plans, we've got an idea for you. So Saturday night, February the 12th, 7:30 at the Civic Center is our Valentine's Pops concert, and our sponsors for that concert are Horn LLP and Thompson and Smith Insurance.
Who?
And so I know, who is that? Who is it? But we are so appreciative of them, because without our sponsors, nothing that the Jackson Symphony does would be possible. So we are just so thankful for that. And you're going to just hear a lot of familiar kind of love romance songs. And it's just going to be, there's not a Pops concert that's not done well. And I know Peter was really looking forward to what's coming up this weekend with Anthony. And then the next day, so if Saturday doesn't work out for you, on Sunday afternoon at 1:30 at First Baptist Church, we have a chamber concert. And we have a husband and wife duo coming in as guest artists on that concert. And again, just going to be kind of filled with the sounds of Valentine's Day, love, and romance. And so 2 great opportunities to hear the symphony this weekend.
I wonder if it's Steve Bowers and Susan.
I think it is. No.
She's a husband and wife. Thought maybe he was out practicing.
That may be what he's doing right now.
Could be.
Working on his vocal skills.
Now, are tickets still available for the one at the church? Or
They are. So tickets are available to both concerts. And a great way to purchase tickets is by simply going on our website, thejacksonsymphony.org. And then also our phone number is 427-6440. Those balcony seats for the Pops concert that we were talking about, those can be purchased online, where you can actually pick out your seat, which is sort of neat, especially if you want to bring, if it's a girls' night out and you have 7, you can get all 7 seats, right there together. So tickets are still available, and call soon. Especially if you want a table, you need to call at 9:02 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, as soon as you possibly can. I don't know what Roger was doing over there. He was pecking on the microphone. You been on?
Oh, okay. I was chimed in earlier.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say that Thompson and Smith decided to invest in the symphony because it is a community jewel, and it's important that we have the arts here, a strong presence, and the symphony is just outstanding. I mean, we have 61 years worth of it, and it just gets better and better. And I want to commend Sherry and Elizabeth and Kara, the staff there, and all the volunteers that make all of this possible, because again, it just gets better and better. You know, they pivoted when COVID first hit and started. You know, we had a couple of things that had to be performances that had to be canceled, and so what can we do? They began to have the Symphony on the Move, the community neighborhood concerts. It's been a great success, and continues to build.
It's been a huge success, and we have communities calling us all the time. What we were doing is taking an ensemble group from the Jackson Symphony into neighborhoods, into surrounding communities, which was a great way for us to spread our wings and say, not only are we the Jackson Symphony, we're the West Tennessee Symphony. So, come to your Court Square or wherever that concert was held and hear a little bit of what the symphony does. And we've gotten a lot of people with brand new tickets sold because of those. So that's been wonderful. I did want to mention one side note. So we released yesterday a new event that we have coming up that's going to support the Jackson Symphony. It's called Ballads and Boots. So if you're on Facebook, follow Ballads and Boots Songwriters Night. We have 4 country songwriters coming in from Nashville, and this is going to be a fundraiser for the symphony. It doesn't necessarily involve the symphony musicians, but we wanted to create an avenue. We love artistry and creativity in all ways, and always want to support that in anyone. And so we are so excited to have Dan and Reed Isbell, Wynn Varble, and Casey Bethard coming in from Nashville on March the 24th. And when I say tables are limited, they are super limited. So if anyone wanted a table to that, again, at 9:02 a.m. this morning, you should call the Symphony office. We have tables of 8, and the proceeds raised that night are going to benefit the Jackson Symphony. I think that's one thing. People hear symphony and they don't correlate the fact that there is so much money to be raised to have something like this in Jackson. We're really one of those quality of life experiences, and a city is only as good as what it has to do. So we've got to support things like the Jackson Symphony, and coming to events like Symphony on the Move or Ballads and Boots or buying a ticket. That's how you keep things like the Jackson Symphony going. So if that interests you, if maybe songwriting, country music is more your thing, we'd love to have you out at Ballads and Boots on March 24th. And again, you just call our office to purchase those tables.
It's 427-6440, by the way. And regardless of the genre of music that you like,
yes,
eventually the Jackson Symphony somewhere during the season has that music, and normally 2 or 3 times.
Oh, yeah. We have a huge Beatles concert in April.
Yeah, so, imagine the Beatles solo years.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. We truly have something for everybody. You just need to get on our website and see everything we've got going on. And again, if the symphony's not for you, it probably is. You just need to come try it out.
Absolutely. That's what brought me in.
Yes, exactly.
I did it one time, and
I know.
I was
hooked.
Back. Yep. Been there many times since then.
Yes, well, thank you very much.
Yep. Again, you can get those tickets. I'll give you that number one more time, 427-6440. The Jackson Symphony, big weekend, evening of romance.
That's right.
And love is in the air.
Love is in the air.
Elizabeth Stokes with the Jackson Symphony, thank you so much. Roger Smith, who does a lot of work with the Jackson Symphony as well. He is coming up next. We're going to talk a little insurance when we come back. Speaking of Anthony Kearns,
there he is.
There he is. This is what you're going to hear, folks.